Hello, everyone, and welcome to When Ladies Talk. I am one of your hosts, Latrina Hunter, and I have Miss Nikki Jewell. You want to say hi?
Hey! Where am I? There we go.
And Latanya Michelle.
What's up, y'all?
Again, thank you for joining When Ladies Talk. And today we are talking about cheaters.
Woo!
I know, right? So we can talk about it from personal experience, or we can talk about it from girlfriends that we've had conversations with. However we want to discuss it. Let's discuss it. So
hey, Tommy. Wait, I'm sorry. Tommy is like, I'm here for this one. So let's get him started early. All right, I'm sorry. Go back.
You're the man.
Right.
He gonna
So
give us insight.
the first topic is, let's define what cheating means to, us as individuals. So for me, cheating is an understanding with a person and you break that understanding. So if that commitment or understanding, or we're in a relationship, whatever it is, and you break that, to me, that's cheating. So if you say, okay, we're not talking to other people, we're not going out to dinner with other people, we're not having sex with other people, whatever you two agree to, and you break it, to me, that's cheating. My personal opinion.
Okay. Dot.
Period.
Period.
So,
Okay.
Latanya, what does it mean to you?
I'm just gonna go with your answer. I mean, whatever she said.
Okay.
Hey, Shelly. To me, cheating is I'll say a little bit about what you said, but to me, cheating is if you and I, me and my partner, we discuss, that we're going to be in a committed relationship, right? And we define committed because, people have all kinds of meanings and all of that other stuff, especially in today's time. So cheating, if we come together and we say that this is what we're going to do, we're not interested in anybody else. We're going to mesh with each other and get to know each other and all that other stuff like that. Cheating to me includes the following. Carrying on.
Oh my God. Okay.
Look, it includes carrying on conversations, that are not
Appropriate
conversations,
What's appropriate conversation? You got breaking it down.
Okay, so let me try to be a little bit clear. So, for example, I believe that everybody should have male, female friends. But if you have that kind of male or female friend that's always that your person doesn't know, but that that they really want to get in your pants, but you're not giving them that energy, but that whatever, but you still entertain the laughs, the giggles, or whatever, then yeah, probably that's you can. I wouldn't say that's because you're entertaining the conversation. That might be considered in my book as cheating. Obviously, having sex with somebody else, nobody don't bring me nothing. Like no. If you got to cheat, you feel like you got to go that route. Just leave me alone. I might be mad and whatever, but I'll be fine. So the conversations, the unauthorized conversations, the obviously having sex with somebody else, and entertaining these people, like in general, as far as like their needs, and whatever. I probably could go on and on and on with that. I'll be here all night, but that's legit. Hey, Monique.
So when you're in this relationship, because you gave us the following of what is considered cheating,
Right.
is each thing talked about that you just stated with your partner, so that everyone is clear and have an understanding of what cheating means? Because cheating to me and you and someone else or your partner can mean something different. So do you have clear conversations about specifically what cheating means to you and what it means to that other person, so that there are no gray areas when it comes to it?
Absolutely, I believe in that, and yeah, I would love to hear what the community says. But yes, I believe in that. LaTanya?
Okay.
Do we have to talk about the cheating? Like, if we have to have a conversation about the definition of cheating, what kind of relationship? I don't know.
I mean, these may be things that you discussed like early on, like when you're trying to get to know somebody. So maybe, I mean, it may be a situation that somebody, the reason why they're not with their last person is because that person cheated on them or whatever. I have to say though, sidebar. Usually, if I meet a guy and he tells me that a lot of females cheated on him, I'm nervous.
Right. Or he cheated in a lot of relationships.
Right.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And so I think the only thing that I have to say is I'm just gonna let you know. You do whatever you want to do, but if I find out you're cheating, I'm leaving. So that's all to my conversation. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go more into details. Maybe I should. But
I've never gone into detail like what Nikki just said, that, here are these 1 through 30 guidelines.
Right. She's a policy book, girl.
Right. I mean, I personally have never done it. However, maybe I should.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, y'all are learning so much from y'all.
It just helps to get some kind of sort of understanding. I'm not saying that the conversation happens right off the break, but when it comes to, it could be anything. You could be watching a movie. Obviously, I'm not sitting down and I'm not saying, okay, so here are the things. First of all, what do you think about cheating? No, I'm not doing that. But it could be a conversation that happens when you're talking to somebody and you see something on TV, the show Cheaters or something comes on. You be like, what do you think about that?
Right.
Listen, that used to be my favorite show, but I never could understand. Like, I'm not going through all of that. Okay, we're not gonna get on the topic. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, and this too shall pass. And this too shall pass.
Yes.
So Tommy actually said, I cheated before, and that was because she didn't have no time for me. Okay. So Tommy, are you justifying, or are you saying that was okay and acceptable to cheat because she did that? I'm gonna need you to answer, comment on that. But
and also, Tommy, did you tell her that you needed more attention and time from her?
Exactly. For her
before
to correct,
you cheated.
Right, to correct the issue, to correct what the issue was. That's a good point. That's a good point. So if you caught or not caught, suspected that your partner was cheating, how far are you going to go to confirm that he's cheating? She, either one. How far are you going?
Back in the day, when I was young,
You're only 26 now.
So when I was a teenager, so basically, I will say I wasn't Inspector Gadget until I realized, though, I live by something right now, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate. If you look for something, you're gonna find it. Point blank, drop the mic. You are going to find it. It could be anything. It could be the smallest thing. But when you look for stuff, oh yeah, you will find it. So now I don't go that route, because if I feel like if I got to do all of that work, I'm done. Like I can't. I'm tapped out already at this age. But yeah, when I was younger, oh yeah, I used to get the beeper and be like, "What's this code?" Yeah, and he would have to explain it to me. We broke up. And then he then he told me he had other girlfriends. And since then, I was like, okay, so when y'all was here, did you sit on this bed? Okay, you need to get a new mattress now.
You sound like me.
It was rough. It was rough being with me.
Listen.
Now I don't do all that.
Just a reminder.
Whatever.
Just a reminder for next week. Let's add that to the list. Where that saying that you just said, if you look for something, you're going to find it. Let's talk about that next week, because it's not a bad thing if you do find it. I'm not saying be nosy. Don't go through nobody's stuff, but ain't that what you're doing anyways? If you're looking for something. But anyways, we'll talk about that next week. I'm one of those people that I'm not going to go through all the energy. Like if I sense it, I think my gut is pretty loyal to me. I had a guy that I was dating. He was living in my house. His children was in my house. This was years ago when I was younger. And I sensed that he was cheating, and his daughter called me and kind of confirmed that he was cheating. Didn't know she confirmed, but she confirmed it. And I remember him being out with his friends, and I took all his stuff and put it in the garage and had the doors locked, the doors changed, the keys. So the only thing he could get to was the garage. And I called him and told him, don't come home, and I will take care of your children until you get settled and stuff. But I'm not going to go through the energy of trying to find out all that stuff. I think cheaters tell on themselves. I just do.
Yes.
They do.
I don't think we have to do a lot. I think, and I don't know if it's both men and women, but I do believe that men tell on themselves.
Agreed.
Long time ago, I wouldn't go through your phone or your pager or anything like that. But I would go through your pockets, and see if there were receipts from certain times and places.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
I mean, I would, but that's only if I had already suspected that you were lying and cheating. So it's not like I did that on a regular basis. It was basically just like the topic we said, to confirm that that's what you were doing, But I've never really been a snooper like that, because I don't know. I'm not going to say I never cared for anybody that much to do that, but I really never cared that much for anybody to do that.
I get it. I can relate to that.
Yeah, my grandmother always told me, and this is god awful. My grandmother and my aunts always told me that men were like buses. And when you miss one, another one is coming right behind it. So that's what they told me. And they were like, don't put all your energy into someone that you think is doing bad by you. Don't put that much energy into them, because there's other men out there. So just don't even, and that's easier said than done, especially if your heart is in it. If your heart is in it, then you like, and I don't even know why we snoop to prove something, because if our heart tells us that, you really can't get past what your heart is saying anyway. Right? So
tell them.
I mean, I'm just saying that if your heart says that this dude is cheating, it's hard for me to move past that. So regardless of whether I find something in your phone, your pocket, my heart is there. So I don't know how to maneuver past that. I just really don't. So Tommy, I just wanted to answer what we asked you. He said, yes, he did, inform the person that she didn't have time for him and needed some love making. And she, I guess, just didn't listen to what he said. But he said, he also said, no, he don't believe that that's, an excuse or cheating is right. He definitely wanted to make that point too.
Okay.
So I guess that leads to another question. To our next question is, like, when women get cheated on, or when people get cheated on, do we ever take responsibility? Because we're not doing our part?
So
I mean, like,
no, we all have the finger. We like, okay. This might be controversial. What I'm about to say.
okay. And on that note,
I'll
go
have my
ahead.
hand. Let me hold up.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
bring it.
I mean,
Bring it. We got you.
I just want to know, right? This, like I said, this might be controversial with what I'm about to say, but here's the thing. So when, at least from what I understand, let me say from experiences that I've seen or whatever, or that I've heard or whatever, that I feel like a part of me feels that when a woman gets cheated on and she actually stays, that I'm wondering if, like, I'm led to believe that she may stay for various reasons, but one of those reasons are because actually there may have been a reason that she knew deep down inside why he may have done that, right? I know that sounds crazy. I said controversial, okay? And the only reason I'm saying that is because, no, this is the only reason why I'm saying that, because I feel like, because it's like the woman, she'll be mad and she'll take him through the ring and all that stuff like that, and she may stay. But I feel like if he does it again, in her head, she's like, nope, now I done did everything I want. He wanted me. He was complaining about, I did everything he wanted me to do. I'm cooking more. We doing all these different things, blah, blah, blah. Now, so if he does it again, now she's 100% confident that she did everything that she was supposed to do. And then, so the next time when he cheats, she's out. Now she's officially gone. Some people can get cheated on and be done with it right then and there. But I do, a small part of me believes that some people that get cheated on, that they stay. I'm going to say that's the only reason. That some of the reason why they stay is because they may feel like they may have not done everything.
So is that them taking responsibility for? I guess I don't.
I mean, a little bit. Therefore, staying in it. You're not talking about the cheater, are you? Are you talking about the cheated on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're taking a little bit of responsibility, not the whole responsibility, but some.
Okay.
So my thoughts on that. I'm not taking responsibility for nobody cheating, even if I'm not doing my job.
I agree.
I'm not taking. Listen,
I totally agree.
I personally think cheaters are cowards. I think if you feel like you need to step out, you need to tell that person before and give them the opportunity to make it right.
Right.
Or whatever. But as soon as you say that you're going to be in a commitment or attempt a commitment or whatever, and you step out, I think you suck. I think you're a coward. This is just LaTanya Michelle talking or whatever. And I don't think anybody, even if your wife, your spouse is not doing her part, you are still supposed to be that responsible person and try to communicate or something. Because as soon as you step out, you're letting somebody else into the circle, the communication that you guys are supposed to have. So it's almost doomed. Because think about it. If let's say you got a solid relationship with somebody, or you have a decent relationship with them, and you're good. You're not worried about checking the phones. You're not worried about anything. You got good confidence and everything. As soon as you find out somebody that you care about in a relationship cheated, I don't care how high your self-esteem is. Every time they leave that house, you're going to be like, every time they do something stupid or they change up, you're going to be like, who wants to live that life?
Yeah,
who wants to live that life?
That's true.
How you going to say 1 second, I love you, but yet and still, do you? What does I love you mean? When you saying I love you to everybody else and because you needed to get your dick, whatever, like, no, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I take zero responsibility. Zero.
Okay, what did Sugar say? I don't have my glasses on. So what did Sugar say?
That is okay. She said, wait, how, sis? It's certainly not your fault. Staying in love, fear, security, so many reasons, kids. Yes, okay, right. Those are other reasons as well. Vulnerability and an uneducated mind in worth, maybe. Yes, have a conversation. That's the thing. Wait, what she said? Yes, no, that's the thing. Now you have an exclusive relationship. Oh, now that she was trying to say now that you're in an exclusive relationship. Some assume they together, sis. Okay.
I agree.
I left the relationship. Hey, Shug.
I agree. I'm not taking responsibility. If you go out and cheat on me, you did that because you wanted to do it. Period. And
how much I love you.
I take no responsibility that I played a part in under zero.
Played a part. But what I don't know. I mean, people stay for so many daggone reasons. I've heard them all.
No, I'm not saying that I'm not going to stay. I have stayed. I've been cheated on, and I have stayed. And I've cheated, and they've stayed. So I've been on both sides of the fence. what I'm saying is, I'm not taking any responsibility for him cheating. I'm not taking any responsibility for that at all.
You've never heard somebody say that they have, but that might be a little.
I've heard a lot of females say that.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've heard people say
she
that.
Was like, I don't like to have sex anymore, so I can see why. I was like, well, is that y'all understanding? Like, okay, so help me out to understand it, because did y'all talk about this, or he just did it and now you taking responsibility? Because I got a problem.
I'm just not taking responsibility. I mean, if you cheated, then you cheated because you wanted to cheat. Whatever the reason was. You're not coming back to me and saying because I didn't want to have sex with you, or because I didn't have time for you, or because whatever. I'm not taking no responsibility for it. So I'm just, unless we, like Shug said, if we have some kind of communication and people agree to that, then that's one thing. But if it ain't no communication and we still say we in a committed relationship, nah, I ain't taking that shit.
Okay, so Taz, Mr. coming from women's point of views, and he says, I'm not locked up, so I'm not going to masturbate. Tommy, I respect you because you said that even after you cheated, you end up leaving. You know what I mean? And you talk to her. Yeah. Now, if you talk to your mate and they don't get better,
right?
I say leave. I mean,
yeah, just roll.
I say leave. Right. Just leave and do what you do. You know what I mean?
But it may not be that easy. You know,
and I get it. I
met a guy. He said that I like waking up to my kids every morning. I'm not going nowhere.
Yo, I was sitting in a session with all men, and this one guy said, and I know him, and I was like, he said the other woman is the reason why he stays with his wife.
Whoa.
The other woman is the reason why he stays with his wife, because if it wasn't for the other woman, he wouldn't even stay with his wife.
Wow.
So that other woman helps because his wife just can't. That,
you know what?
To hear him say that.
That kind of actually leads to what we're going to talk about next, as far as like, can a relationship be the same after the cheating?
So I'm just going to say from experience, no. Now, if it was something, and I hate to say simple, because nothing in cheating is simple, but if it wasn't sex and maybe y'all had some text messages or a conversation, but if you went out with that person and you time and time again, and you were developing something with that person, no, it couldn't be the same for me. It was not the same for me. No, it was not.
That's like a whole different affair. That's like a whole. He got a whole different side chick for real.
Well, it started off as a conversation. It didn't start off as she was emotional. It just started off as a conversation that led to much more. But when I found out about it, then no, it could never. It was not the same. It was not the same. So
this is my thoughts on that. it's a totally different question. But before we say that, Sugar says, I don't know where I got Sega. Sugar says, so what about open marriages? Can you cheat?
If
I don't
that's
think you consider cheating with open marriages. It's understanding. You know what I mean?
what I thought.
Part of the understanding.
Yeah, I thought that was an open marriage means that you can be with other people, or maybe I don't know. I ain't never had no open marriage, so I'm not sure. But I thought that meant it was okay to be with and see other people. But I really don't know what that means. I don't know. Again, is it conversation that says this is what you can do? I'm sure there probably is, but I don't know anyone that has an open marriage. So in my mind, you can do what you want. But I
know a couple people who have open marriages, and I respect swingers. I respect open marriage. Whatever you and that person decide to do, I respect that or whatever. And I would rather be with someone. I would rather be in an open marriage than to be with a cheater.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, I personally don't want to be in either.
Right. Right. But I have more respect for the people who tried. I respect someone who's going to honestly tell me the truth than to try to play me like I'm crazy, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So do you think that there's any point where cheating is acceptable other than maybe an open marriage that Sugar just said? Is cheating acceptable?
You shouldn't be.
When somebody is sick, like really, really sick, and may be on a dying bed or something.
But it's still a discussion, right? I mean, hell, if I'm all of a sudden I can't do nothing, but you know, it's other factors. Some people got too much money tied up in investments together. They can't, it's not that easy to just roll out or whatever. But if I put it like this, if I was ever in a situation, this is one of those what if questions, like what if you stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of your life? Or what if this, what if that? Depending on how severe the situation was, if I was in a relationship and I know if that was an important factor to my person, let me not say that. I'm talking right now because I can speak freely because it's not happening to me.
Exactly.
I would say I'm not going to say I wouldn't mind, but I would be interested. I would have a serious discussion with my partner about that. And then you can't just have the discussion. You got to say, what does that look like?
Right.
And what does that actually look like? Like you need to come home. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things. Like it just depends. There's so many variables here. Like I don't know. Or you let them go.
Right. We may be separated.
But if there's too much money tied up in investments, you got the house, you got this, you got insurances, you got all of that. And I'm imagining you have all of that if you're married, okay? So, Angela said, hey, ladies, hell no, grown folks should be able to communicate. That's true.
I agree.
I think that, like if you guys decide that you really can't be together, but you do have stuff tied up, I don't know if that's cheating. I think that it could be an understanding. Yeah. But I think as long as communication is involved, because I think that's really the normal now. There's a lot of people that still...
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but you know what it made me think about? Remember the whole debacle with B. Smith and her husband, lady living there, even though she couldn't, the lady was there living there. Something like that I couldn't accept.
Yeah, I couldn't accept that either. And I am giving full permission to anyone in my family that if my mind is not right and I'm married and y'all see somebody living in my house to come get me, okay? Come and get me, because I ain't agree to that. I mean, I just can't. I don't know. But she wasn't in her right frame of, so I don't know. I just feel like, and that's maybe a very, I'm not going to say that doesn't happen. That's not the norm, but that situation was a very unique situation with a person who had a mental, couldn't remember things and stuff like that. So maybe she agreed to it. Maybe she did. I don't know. So that's a unique situation, that particular thing.
Right. I think I would go for that. I think if I know that I'm sick and I know that I'm dying, but he still wants to stay by my side, but I cannot function as a wife or anything, I would tell him to take on somebody else.
Oh, I thought you were saying you would say the lady could live with you.
Oh.
I mean, if she's there, I mean, I can't function. I can't do anything. Like I don't even my everyday. I mean,
nah.
Like B. Smith was pretty much gone. I mean, I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I think in my situation, because I'm just one of those people that if something happens to me, I don't want people to have to take care of me. Just let me go. You know what I mean? So if he has been a good husband for me, a good mate for me, and I can no longer do anything for him, not even mentally, for real, I can't do anything else, live your life. I give you permission to live your life.
Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that question because I'm very selfish. So, I mean, I'm just being honest with who I am. I am a very selfish woman when it comes to my man. So I just don't know that I'm big girl enough to say I can't do anything for you. So go ahead. I'm gonna need to be buried or burned before. I mean, I'm gonna have to leave the surface of the earth. I just don't think that I'm too selfish. I know that I'm too selfish. So the thought of just you being with another person, I just think I'm too selfish for that. Just right now, where I am in my life right now, I just don't think that I could agree to that, you know, because again, I would feel like every time you leave, you're going to be with another woman.
Your mentality, you ain't gonna know. You gonna be in the bed. Ain't gonna be. You ain't got no men. You know. You're not. You lucky if you can remember your own name.
I could remember that some man laid next to me, and that
they could be having sex in the room, and you gonna think somebody's bringing your food.
Oh no. Look, Sugar said, Lord, Trina, let them live. Get y'all co-host.
Trina said she got to be in the casket.
He gonna live after I'm burnt up or in the grave. Okay? That's when he gonna live. Listen,
I got two topics, and I think I'm changing them up on you guys. One, why do women that get cheated on why are they so angry at the side chick? Now this is two parts. Why are they so angry at the side chick? And I have this big saying in my heart, in my mind. Women love to say, I'm number one, I'm number one, I'm number one. But if you're number one, that means there's a 2, 3, 4, 5. I ain't trying to be number one for nobody. I need to be the only one. So
that's right.
I believe that if your man is cheating on you, and even if you are the wife of the main one, you were the side chick when he with her.
Correct.
I agree with that method.
So to your first question about why are women mad at the woman? I was cheated on. I'm being honest about that. I wasn't mad at the lady, the woman, the girl, whatever. I wasn't mad. I was mad at him. Because my relationship, my understanding, my connection and communication is with him. I don't know her. I don't know what he's communicated to her, what he's told her. I don't even care. My issue was with him. So I did not take it out on another woman or anything like that. My issue was with my man because he was supposed to be my man and we were supposed to be in a damn relationship. So I wasn't mad at I'm just saying shit. I wasn't mad at the girl.
I heard that little twang when you said a damn relationship.
I mean, shit, right. What am I be mad at her for?
That's true. Back in the day, I used to get those phone calls. Why your number in my man pocket? I was like, ask him. But I don't know. Shoot. Yeah, nah, you never get mad at the other woman. Never. Or the guy either. Because that person understands your situation. So definitely, for sure. What I was gonna say, yeah. So, Latanya, what you think about that though? Like, it's what about for the guys? It's not you. The guy shouldn't approach the other guy either.
I think that's dumb. Like, listen, if there's so many things that I just don't understand about cheating. I don't understand why you need the closure. If you know he cheated, why do you need to know why? He cheated. Like, why?
Okay.
I never understood that. I never understood that women who want to go fight the other woman for what? Y'all both have the same thing. Fight the man. You know what I mean? Like, I never understood guys fighting over a fit. I have never comprehended that. Like, I remember I saw the guy that I was dating, he was with another woman. Like, I saw it. I walked up to him, said, hi, how y'all doing? So he could notice me. And I turned around and walked away. We ain't got nothing to argue about. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Obviously, you're doing her.
Right. Well, hey, Shauna said, I think the only reason to be mad at the side chick is if she knows that the man is taken.
Even still.
He's still taking care of her. He's still giving her the attention.
Yeah. It's not the side chick's fault. I mean, it's not.
But she knows she's taken.
But he came to her.
No, she don't.
The woman
don't know. He in her face more than he in your face.
First of all,
I know good well that we listen to men's actions and we don't listen to their words. That man is in the side chick's face. He paying her bills. He's taking care of her. She don't give a dang.
But not
and he's lying to her, telling her, "Oh, I'm leaving my wife and work, blah." So.
But not only that, again, you don't have any relationship or connection to the girl, to the side chick or man or whatever.
We know
everything about the wife. Everything.
I'm saying the wife or girlfriend doesn't have any relationship, or that side chick don't owe nobody nothing. My relationship is with the man.
But here we have two comments here that's very important to point out. Monique, hey Monique, she said, what if she's one of your friends?
I'm kicking her ass.
Yeah, that's a beat down.
That's a beat down.
And my cousin, what up, Sean? All the way from North Carolina. She said, who knows what he's telling her?
That's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. But again, the side chick, I mean, I'm just going to be mad at my dude. I'm not mad at the side chick, whether she knew about me, knew he was married or whatever. My connection, understanding, and vows were made to the dude, period, for me. So I'm not mad at it. I mean, I can't be mad at her.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I got another one that's kind of a little off. What about work wives and work husbands?
Well, I am a work wife, and I got some work husbands.
Yeah.
Now, let me clear up what that means, because that don't mean the same thing.
For you, we're gonna do your definition.
For me, my work husband, husbands, because I work with all men, so they just know me. They know what I like for lunch. They go get it. If I got a headache, they got the aspirin ready. They know when I need a timeout and they can tell me. So we just have a really, really good working relationship, but we're not in any physical, intimate, mental, nothing, like that. So that's what I mean when I say work husband. It ain't nothing like that.
I'm laughing at the comments. Oh God. Shauna said, that don't fly in my marriage. Ain't no work, nothing. Right.
Listen.
But yeah, that's interesting that you brought up that comment, Latanya, real quick, because I think because that's a term now, work husband, work wives.
It is.
That conversation we have with our friends, but is anybody having that conversation back at home with their significant other? That's what I want to know.
What you mean? What do you mean by that?
Meaning that, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you been in a relationship before and you've used that term back at home? Or, I was with my work husband, or my work husband, do you say those terms at home, or is that just amongst friends?
No, I did. I said it at home. And they were like, okay, so what does that mean? What does work husband mean? You need to help me understand what that means. And once I helped them understand, they were like, oh, so y'all just cool. That's not no husband, y'all. I said, well, that's really what they call it in the work world. They call it, a work wife or a work husband. I said, but we don't share, sex or absolutely nothing like that, And usually, actually, most of the time, my work husband knew my partner because we've all gone out together or something like that. So, but I was asked, and I did use that term at home, and they just asked me to define what the.
So let me say this. So I had a work husband probably for a year and a half. We did everything together. We went to lunch together. He came to my office. I came to his office. He was fine. I was fine. We were just fine. We both was married. Everybody assumed we had something going on. We had nothing, absolutely nothing going on. However,
oh God.
We found each other after we both got a divorce and we had something going on.
Wow, that's interesting.
That is very interesting. And that has never occurred for me.
I had a work husband before, I don't know, it was before I was married, actually. And this guy, we went to lunch together. He was funny, everything. We went out after work together, whatever, laugh, kiki. He would tell me about the girls he liked and whatever. And all of the women that he liked didn't look nothing like me. So I didn't think anything. I don't know if I was being gullible or what. Sure enough, after I leave that job or whatever, talk to him months later. He was like, "How you doing?" Blah blah blah. And then he said something like, You still got them nice legs. And I was like, "What you talking about my legs?" He was like, I liked you. I was like, "What?" I was like, "You ain't like me, what?" So I don't know. I mean, it could get dicey because also too, the thing how as we would in the beginning we were defining cheating. Cheating can be, especially for a woman, a lot of it could be emotional cheating. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody, your work, you go in there, your husband made you mad and your significant other made you mad. You get into work and now you got an attitude, and that one nice work husband, work woman, what's wrong with you? Really? She said that or he said that? You got it going on. Now my confidence is, you think so?
It's interesting.
I can count on you.
It's interesting that you say that because that's a good question and a good point. Is can women cheat and have a non-emotional affair?
Yes.
Yeah. So that goes back to your one night stand. That goes back to your one night stand that you were talking about.
Yeah, I think a woman, ladies that's out here listening, do you think that women can be cheaters but non-emotional? I'd like to hear from the audience.
I personally think that women can cheat and not have an emotional attachment. My girlfriends and I talk about it, all the time. So people I know have, done that. So yeah, they don't have to have any kind of emotions or anything like that. So yeah, I think so.
I think women are these days, they're fed up. You know what I mean? I think they're fed up, and I think women are doing whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? And women are probably better cheaters, and they're just, when you get tired after a while, and it may not even be the person that you're dealing with. You may have settled for someone because you couldn't have who you wanted, but that person is still a good guy. Because that's what they keep trying to put in our head.
Right.
The good guys, they always say, don't worry about the good looking, don't worry about that. But you guys need to give the good guys a chance. They could look like Flavor Flav, but you need to give him a good chance because he's going to take care of you. And, y'all deserve it. So a lot of women fall for that and everything. So let's be honest. When we are mad, if we're with an ugly dude, we're going to stay mad. Because women are some cold creatures. So when we get mad or when that person is not fulfilling our needs, we can stay mad at them if they're ugly or if they're lacking somewhere. So every single time you get in a relationship, every single time something bad happens, you step out that door, the devil or whoever is going to bring that fine dude at work that dressed so good, has them shoes, and he smelled good, his hair, he's clean cut and all of that. And your tail ain't had no good sex in a long time and all of that stuff. And you're going to stick with that ugly dude. You're going to stick with that ugly dude.
Am I drunk? Because I got to be drunk. Am I like really drunk? I mean, like.
I'm just saying. After you've been hurt so many times, you start settling. For real.
And it ain't who? It ain't no fine man out there that I could get a one night stand with. I got to sleep with an ugly dude. I got to be.
No. Your man is the ugly dude. The one night stand. Your man is ugly. The one night stand is fine.
Oh, he can get it.
He can get it. He go get it.
He can get it. Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. Sugar said, "Hell yeah!" Don't nobody want to keep him. They just want to test drive.
Right. Women like to test drive cars too.
Yeah. Shauna said it depends on the woman. If she got the spirit of Nola Darling all over her, then she can definitely turn the emotions off. I definitely.
Nola Darling.
Nola Darling, for those who don't know, is from She's Gotta Have It.
Gotta have it.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. She had. Yeah, she really can.
Tiffany said that most women who are cheating are looking for an emotional connection. I disagree. At least most. Thank you. I don't cheat, but if I was going to, I don't need the emotions. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, I don't believe in cheating either. Like I don't like if I gotta cheat. I don't believe it. It just doesn't even make sense to me. I'd rather sit there and tell you, like, I need for you to help me. I need you to fix this. We need to do something. I would rather communicate than to cheat on you, because to hurt another person just because I didn't get what I want, it's just not cool to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my thoughts, though.
I mean, you're right. You're definitely right that you should always have communications with other people.
But sometimes they just don't listen.
Sometimes,
I get it.
It just, it's not. It just don't. You just don't do it. Sometimes, maybe I don't know why. Maybe because you think you could get away with it, right? So,
of course.
you trying. I don't know. Jesus.
Shauna got a good question. Sean said, "Is cheating if you're with your man but thinking about someone else?" Nope, that's not cheating. That's normal.
No, that's normal. That's normal because damn Denzel always be on my mind. So no.
Denzel. We ain't seen Denzel in 20 years, and she's talking about Denzel.
And he still look good.
Hold on, y'all. My girl Shauna came through the drop the damn mic. She said, hurt people. So sometimes a good fuck is all you need. Praise
him. Look, even though she almost made me choke. She's
25
right.
points.
She's right. You have won, Shauna. You have won.
Of the day.
Oh God!
Look,
that is some funny shit. But she right.
Yes, she did that.
Yeah.
So I've seen side chicks become wives.
Oh.
I do believe that if you're in a messed up relationship, I do see how having an affair can maybe be a good thing. I know that sounds crazy when I say that, but some people are just in some screwed up relationships that they need to just leave, but they don't know how to leave. And they may end up finding someone who's really for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but what about that saying, you're going to lose them? You're going to lose them how you got them?
I don't believe that. I don't believe half those sayings that Black people be saying. I really don't.
We'll be talking about that next week, actually.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's just like that saying, I'm gonna ride the bus till the wheels fall off. If you know the wheels is gonna fall off while you're riding the bus.
I don't even want to take the bus. Okay. First of all, I don't even want to take the bus. And if the wheels is falling off, I'm getting off and I'm going to get a new bus. Okay. I'm just telling you, I'm not riding until none fall off and I get hurt and all that shit. I'm just not going to be able to do it. So,
I think each situation is very different. You know, I think like I've been married and been separated, and we were separated. All rules. I had no rules. We separated. You right there. We not gonna be together. Let me do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? But then other people would say that's cheating.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? When you're separated?
We were separated. Like we weren't going to. We was like, yo, this is over. We may have ended up.
I don't think that's cheating.
But a lot of people would say.
What does the law say? I don't think the law
does say it's cheating.
I cheated then.
I did too.
What's that? B2, B3.
If that's what the law says, then yeah, I did. Because if we're done and papers have been filed and there's no way to reconcile, and yeah, I mean, I just did what I wanted to do. I didn't owe you anything, so I didn't owe you devotion or being faithful or anything like that.
Some people believe that. They believe they really believe that. And I don't know if it's something about that in the Bible or what. I've heard
it is.
Oh, it is.
I've heard people like justify that very thing, that if you're married, you're married, you're married. You know, one time when I got divorced, or I was going through the divorce thing, and I was kind of like, I would entertain conversations. I realized that I need to chill until my stuff is finished, because at the end of the day, how can I expect 100% of somebody and I'm not really coming to the table with 100% of myself, because I still got attachments.
That's right? Communication. So in these last 10 minutes that we have, every single thing that we've said really goes back to communication. Just like what you just said about, how can you give someone a part of you if you're still married? That's a conversation. Look, I'm going through a divorce. This is all I can offer at this time. So I just really feel that everything is communication. Whether you, again, like you said, if you're going to cheat, maybe, like you said, talk to that person first. Excuse me, like Tommy said, he did talk to her and she still didn't do it, and he cheated but ended up leaving. So I mean,
right.
Everybody just need to learn how to communicate and take a damn communication class, because everybody don't know how to do that either. Okay? Let's be clear. Everybody don't know how to communicate. So, and people aren't communicating and they aren't talking. And when they are talking, they're not having real talk about the real shit. So then you get people that cheat.
It's funny how you say about real. I think that we're at a point in society, people are dying. Like people are like dying like it's nothing. I think that we all need to just be real and true to ourselves. You know what I mean? Yes. We need to learn to accept who we are, love who we are, and decide to be with someone who gets it. And if they don't get it, walk away. And it's cool. It's not a bad thing. But I don't understand how relationships, even though I've been in one that's been messed up or whatever, but I just don't understand how people who are really being true to themselves, it's not being sneaky and running games, how you cannot make stuff work.
Because you're not with somebody like that. You're not with someone that's like that. And a lot of that comes from knowing yourself, knowing who you are, and because to me, once you know who you are and you accept you for you, you're free. So when you meet somebody else that care about what other people say, that does, that's
rules.
Yeah, they got rules and all this other stuff like that. They're not really free. You know what I'm saying? They're not free to be themselves. That's hard to find. It is hard. So.
It is.
And that's why people cheat, because they find it with people that's married or other people that's single. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They come at you for all different things. I mean, I've heard all kinds of stories on why men cheat. I actually did a study about it.
Me too.
Yeah, I did a study about it. We could talk about that offline, but yeah.
I ain't never did no study. I don't want to be cheated on. I want people to be honest with me. I want people to tell me what their needs are. I just want a person to have real talk with me at all times.
True.
At all times.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you that same thing. I'm going to give you the same thing. So, and if we both can't do that, then we just need to go our separate ways. Because then we're not the one for each other. You know, if we can't, it just should never even get to cheating. Like you said, it just shouldn't even get there. But because people are not communicating and they're not having real talk, then, you know, shit just go left quick. Very, very quick.
Real quick. And you can't bring it back. You can't bring it back.
Right. You can't reel that shit in. So it goes very quick. Tiffany said relationship. You can get them, but can you maintain them? Oh, maintaining is difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get them. You could get them all day, like that bus my grandmother was talking about. However, maintaining them is a whole
changing that oil.
Exactly. Right. That's a whole other ballgame. So,
in some of them buses, the wheels is gonna fall off no matter what you do.
Absolutely.
You gotta be smart enough to know what kind of bus you're getting into.
Right. Right. That's true. That's true. Tiffany also said, I meet people who have no business being married to each other all the time. Yeah.
All the time. It's so normal. Like we have made that a way, not we, because I haven't, have made that a way of life, and it's so sad. And people are so scared to leave each other because they would rather stay in their misery than to take a chance on something that they deserve.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Teresa. Teresa said on the word entanglement, so many married people are single. It's scary.
Absolutely.
That is scary.
That is.
Don't you have people hollering at you? Isn't it more married dudes than single?
Always.
No.
Married dudes are bold. They are bold.
I mean, they're bold now. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't think I get more married. I get some married, but not more than the single guys. So I don't know. Shauna also said relationships, especially marriages, are work, right? And you have to put in the work. Yeah, you do. You have to put in the work. I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree.
Ladies, we have 3 minutes.
Okay.
So thank everyone for watching and listening and tuning in and comment. We love your comments. Make sure you follow us, of course, on the When Ladies Talk page on Facebook and Instagram. And my personal page on Instagram is Mama Bear _23. And on Facebook, it is Latrina Hunter, my government name. So, Nikki, how can they reach you?
Okay. All my social media platforms is the same thing. Nikki Jules, spelled just how it's spelled here with the Z at the end of it. Latanya.
I am Latanya Michelle on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I just created a personal YouTube page. I'm raw. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, and guys, what's our topics for?
Yes, that's what our topics for
next week.
So next week we're going to be talking about girl and guy codes. So Nikki, you want to explain that a little more because that's kind of what your topic of what you wanted to discuss.
Well, yeah, girl and guy codes debunked. So we'll go over a few girl codes. For example, I used to date them. So you don't go there. Or maybe you do. Do we care? Who knows? Guy codes. Yeah,
no.
No, and hell no.
High five.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look, some people, they can take
some cold women.
Right.
I need to get my life right. Some might be wrong with me. I don't know. I need to get my life right. God damn it. I need to get my life right. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. What did Teresa also said this was a super dope topic. I'm loving this. Thank you. Patty said great discussion tonight, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lisa also said, this is good, ladies. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate everyone. Keep commenting, keep liking the page, keep tuning in, and we will see you next week. Have a good one.